Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Houston Cougars, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Finding space at the 20. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Houston. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the single back takes the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own to the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Try to run it with the option. Quarterback still with the football. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 10 now. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. The offense will go for a two-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the PAT, they stretch the lead to 14-6. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Receiver in motion now. And they'll use the ground game here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Illinois lining up quickly here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
Chris, that is one way to make an impact play out of nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. My man had his track shoes on this play.
The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for 2 here, trying to tie the game. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's not going to get there. They come up empty and miss a chance to tie the game. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Jenkins. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Oh, and he flat dropped it. It's going to bring up third down for this offense.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
The kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Moves the ball up to the 30.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Now it's 2nd down here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Illinois landing up quickly here. He finds the running back in the flat. He breaks into the clear. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call, and they want to execute.
They're going to run the option. The quarterback keeps it on the option. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Can he make it to the marker? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on third down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. It's an option look. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Motion now from the tight end. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. He's found some room at the 45. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch. But now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Illinois lining up quickly here.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Offense in hurry-up mode. Makes a quick grab. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The freshman's able to get home with a sack. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the outside. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The attempt is no good. He missed it. Off the miss, the deficit is still 16. Still a 2-possession game.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So the Cougars' offense heads back out onto the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll try the option play here. quarterback keeps the football.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff to the single back. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense hungry to convert here in third down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Throw to the running back in the flat. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, fighting the line out. This quarterback on fire today.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And now the try for two. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And it's incomplete. The try fails, but hold on a second. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out.
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. And now a carry here for the fullback. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Illinois lining up quickly here.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused.
And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Here's the option play. Fighting off the defender. The freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Houston. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Caught quickly. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Illinois lining up quickly here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Fresh set it out for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end. You show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And here's the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. An explosive game. Big play moves the ball inside the 40. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he drops back in the gun, bringing pressure. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Houston. And this one is getting ugly. Now to try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
6-9-1, Gators score. Easy.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball for 44. Illinois landing up quickly here.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And, like, the defense has to pay attention to it. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this. The quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
QB decides to keep it here. Finds room at the 30. And out for the first, but still going. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Illinois.
Boy, this quarterback already has 2 touchdowns in this game, doing a great job of running the option. I'm this defense coordinator making some tweaks to have to account for the quarterback in the run game.
Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Tries the right with a quick throw, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Makes a nice move there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out.
Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. They'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback's got it on the option. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. They'll run the option. He shreds the tackle. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Across midfield. At the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown. Fighting Illini. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Illinois. Obviously down two, they'll go for the two-point conversion to try to tie the score. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And he stops short, doesn't get in, and the defense still holds on to a two-point lead. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. DB's backing off from the line now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Get some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll give it to the running back. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, looking for a fourth down conversion. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's an option look. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
But I really like the call here by the offensive coordinator. The defense is thinking, of course, pass with the offense trailing here in the fourth quarter. And the OC, he just dials up a QB design run. Quarterback gets a first down and gets out of bounds.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to his target. He's got his man wide open. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They'll try the option play here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Receiver in motion now. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Got it.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game. An offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win? And they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Houston Cougars.